Okay, and this time for real. Let's hope OBS doesn't do anything weird again. Now we should be good. Okay. But what I was saying before being rudely interrupted by my OBS just ceasing to work is I'll be doing some coastal this stream. Also, I need to do some stuff first. Okay. Everything should still be fine. Everything looks still fine. I'll go into a queue of the Zippo first. Well, I should not be able to see the chat at the moment. Give me a moment and I'll put it on screen. I think, yes, that works. And now we just wait for the usual naval queues, all the usual coastal queues. Waco Island is not a bad map for coastal. Take it. Although it may not be the best map for the Zippo either. Hello, Arterial. Glad you could join us again.
Secure the ship for sea.
And I should probably turn down
flight speed.
the voice chat just a little bit. So I can actually hear myself think. Yep. I see he's joined us as well.
Aye, stay starboard.
And if you could, a tow would be appreciated. Because this thing is slow as could be. Oh, it's choppy. Oh no. Choppy seas is not fun for this boat, because the fortermill in the front doesn't have any gun depression. It's slammed against the deck, so choppy seas like this will be no fun.
Starboard your helm.
Well, at least I have a bunch of like 20 mils and 50 gulls up there. It'd still be fine. And Phoenix has joined us as well. Good stuff. I'm already attached.
Repair stations. Critical list starboard.
Critical list is just me rolling in the waves.
Starboard your helm. Aye, steer starboard.
Ooh. Good. And we lost this one. And I lost my own ship. To the PJ2.
All hands, abandon ship.
The state of coastal isn't it fun?
Vessel losing buoyancy. All hands. Critical buoyancy.
Oh yeah, this ship can be a lot of fun if you get close to something. But that's a pretty big if.
Helm portal, aye.
Enemy forces have captured a zone.
Yeah, that battle pass task where you need to earn so much score with either the Zippo, the Church, or the A1H is it's been a bit rough for me. First of all, because the Zippo as well.
Starboard your helm.
It's alright, it's just not the best. Same with the Churchill, really. It's just
Ahead.
a bit lackluster for what you really need to do with it.
Stations. Enemy spotted.
Another PGO2, because it's the event, and so people are spamming the PGO2.
Starboard your helm.
That might be a good idea, Phoenix, getting the Brentford out.
Harder starboard. Harder starboard. Aye. Port your helm.
If he doesn't flip. There we go.
The enemy is winning.
Speed boost. I do need half the fire. But it's very limited in range, so I need to get... Oop. Yeah, I'm gonna... Oh, Jesus.
Helm. Harder port.
Break that.
Helm. Midship.
Actually, hold on, isn't he close enough? If he comes around that corner again...
Starboard your helm. Aye. Steer starboard.
Has it been dealt if he hasn't yet? J88 coming as well. Oh, come on! Artied immediately. Oh. And that's... What did I actually do in the depot? Nothing. Absolutely nothing. I think I shot up one guy, and that's it. Oh, why do I don't have full ammo? Change. Oh god.
Port your helm. Aye.
Yeah.
Port.
I've not had the best time with Coastal recently.
Starboard your helm. Aye. Steer starboard.
I was playing the German coastal ships earlier today, the AFD-1 mainly, because I still have to spade it.
Enemy spotted.
And it was the only 2.7 German ship I still had to spade, and it's just awful. It's awful.
Port your helm.
Clicking out of the window again. It is most certainly time for suffering again.
Boat. Astern. 1,000 meters.
Stern. Oh, correct.
Very much.
Oh. I thought I was clearing it island. Never mind. Go.
Helm. Harder starboard. Harder starboard. Aye. Helm. Midships. Helm midships. Aye.
So, I guess it's time to stay at range.
Starboard
What is
your helm.
torpedoes in this thing like again?
Steer starboard.
Awful, okay. And I don't have depth charges either.
Port your helm.
Maybe it's 8 somewhere around. Do I have anything decent good RT? Not really.
Patrol vessel! Ahead! 4,000 meters!
4K, I don't care about 4K. Hold on, patrol vessel.
Steer starboard!
Oh, chickles. That was a Zippo.
Target identified. Boat.
I am incredibly tempted to just yeet all my torpedoes at that, like, that channel. I think we'll just launch 2 though.
Helm.
There.
Helmet ships!
And 1 around there-ish.
Prepare for
Torpedo away! Torpedo away!
port your helm.
And now we run away. Full speed. And probably die again and oops.
Port your helm.
Aye! Steer port!
Repair station. We are critically damaged.
We are indeed critically damaged.
Repair parties, begin damage control.
There's a Chikugo on the prowl as well. It's probably going to finish me off as soon as it sees me.
Boat.
Several boats over there. Dangerous. 1, and that's me done. All 3 spawns are gone like seconds. Yeah, I do at least have some. Oh, hold on. Do I not have a? No, I don't. I thought I had a task for sinking a ship with a torpedo. No, a plane launched torpedo, but I don't think I have the task for. I do have a friendly destroyer, but he's being accosted by the Chikugo. Where is the Chikugo? Did it get sunk? Oh, it did get sunk, okay. Never mind. That's nothing new, depending on the destroyer and whatever it's shooting at it. I don't. There shouldn't be any damage model changes or anything like that. No shell changes, not that I could tell, at least. Yeah, that ship is dead, okay. Is there anything for me to bomb? There's that. There's the enemy spawn. No enemy destroyers around. So I guess it'll be bombing that small ship over there. It says it's a Zippo, it looks like one. Let's try not to rip our wings. Go into the bomb site. What is it? Oh, that definitely looks like a Zippo. Good luck avoiding these. Okay, my aim was terribly off. And now I'm in his anti-air suite, so that's not gonna be good. Oh, there's something else over there as well, a plane. Well, let's just avoid it. Or not. And move away. It should be good. Yeah, there we go. But that's gonna be me out of spawns, isn't it? Yep. Oh yeah, that is also a thing of note. I haven't played too much Blue Water today, but the number of zombies has drastically been reduced. So that might be what you're experiencing, more accurate fire. Yeah, because of the volatile nature of Coast, I'm not really going to be doing squads at the moment. Because if I lose all 3 spawn and have to wait on squad mates, I'd rather not. Not at the moment. So I'll just go through matches as quickly as possible. Free backup, always nice. Just run out of them. Yeah. So I'll just jump into the queue. And slowly but surely just get the score for this Battle Pass task. Like when I'm done with that Battle Pass task, I'm jumping to the V990 for Germany. Because I think that thing should be pretty fun. Oh, Arabian Sea, I haven't had this map in ages. I used to really like this map for Coastal like years ago. Ooh, I hope it'll be good. I was actually thinking fairly recently if they actually took this map out of rotation or not, but no, they haven't.
Prepare the ship
That's
for
good to
battle.
see.
Engines, flank speed. Starboard your helm.
Aye, steer starboard.
In case anybody wants to tow me. Speaking of. Can I art the other side? I can, and I will. Oh yeah, I really like this map for Kosovo's Arabian Sea. Really fun map.
Port your helm.
Aye, steer port.
The GIS is a bit awkward to tow me with because you want to be angled in that ship to get those rear guns on target. But well,
Port your helm.
it's working.
Aye, steer port. Boats, ahead. 2,000 meters.
Action station. Enemy spotted.
Come on, finish him off. Yep.
I'm sorry.
Helm, hard aport.
Hard port, aye.
Bonked the island. Oh, doesn't really matter. I am where I want to be now.
Helm, midships.
The rest can just do on their own power.
Allied forces have captured the zone.
There we go.
Port your helm.
No, I don't need a tow at the moment, so you can just do whatever. I wanted to be on the scap, but here we are.
Port all.
Hard port, aye.
Helm, midships.
Helmet ships, aye.
Man, this thing really is just slow, isn't it?
Helm, hard aport.
Hard port, aye. Boats, ahead.
Prepared.
1,000 meters.
There we go.
Helm, midships.
Helmet ships, aye.
Now what I'm gonna try and do is camp this corner. If there's anybody going around, it should be in range of my flamethrowers. Yeah, I kind of guessed as much.
Port your helm.
Aye, steer port.
Port all.
There's a lot of tracers.
Aye.
Enemy forces have captured that zone.
What captured sea?
Port. 4,000 meters.
Our guys actually did. Our
Allied
PT
forces
boats.
have captured a zone.
enemy Zippo on that side of the island, I think.
Starboard your helm.
Let's see if I can lock onto him through the island, but I can't.
Engine. All astern.
I don't have my RT yet. First getting the RT down.
Dangerous shallows
Ooh,
ahead.
torpedoes away. We're planning on torpedoing the LCM. Zippo.
Midships.
It would be quite funny if you're torpedoing it.
Helm. Hard aport.
Hard aport, aye. Helmet ships, aye.
My RT now was...
Target
There
identified.
we are.
Boat. Bearing.
RT around there.
500 meters.
Maybe that'll hit him. And I need to be very careful not to actually run myself aground. Because I'm drifting. It should be fine. We're just a little close to the island.
Enemy hit. Target identified.
Come on, fire. Kill.
500 meters. Enemy vessel sunk. Direct hit. Port all.
Hard aport, aye. Helmet ships,
There's another guy right there. Didn't know that.
bomber. Starboard. 500 meters.
Let's just crawl to a halt, wait for the enemy to pop out. Enemy aircraft up.
Launching an attack.
Target identified.
He's sunk.
Bearing.
Yep, click that out the window.
1,000 meters.
He's still ways away, but I do believe he's going to come after me, so I am going to get rid of the controls of my secondaries. Let him shoot at aircraft.
Port your helm.
Aye. Steer port.
Let's shoot this AI up a bit. Yeah, we did. I went over them 2 days ago. The skins for the destroyers. They're pretty neat.
4,000 meters.
Pretty neat. I got the feeling I'm... Ooh.
Port your helm.
Aye. Steer port.
Okay, it's just that. I've got the feeling I'm going to get bombed by an SPD.
Hard aport.
Hard aport,
That's why
aye.
my
Helmet ships,
AI gunners are active on him. Okay, I should have tried shooting him myself, because that's death. Yep. But that was all of his payload on me, which seemed a bit of a waste. Yes, there's camos for ships. I'll go over them again after I'm out of this match. Pretty alright. There's something to work towards.
And victory will be ours.
Yes, because it's an event ship. Most event ships do have camos. I keep forgetting to actually equip it, but for example, this ship also has a camo. What do we have there? Sunderland? Okay.
Midships.
helmet ships, aye.
Starboard your helm.
Yamato is being added. We know she's being added, because DMM has already talked about gathering data for it.
Direct hit.
What to expect it to be at is another question.
Port your helm.
I want to say she's probably going to be ranked 6, with how the current naval ranks are going. And I'm willing to bet to put her BR at something like either 8.0 or 7.7. Even that seems a bit high.
Boat. Ahead. 1,000 meters.
Action stations. Enemy spotted. Starboard your helm.
But yeah, we are definitely going to get to those legendary battleships at some point.
Helm. Midships.
Helmet ships.
It'll just take some time. It really depends on what's going to happen in the next, because I think the next year for Nail is going to be a very interesting one.
500 meters.
Port your helm.
Aye. Steer port.
Shells on target.
Land a bit before I talk any further. Yeah, this game's pretty much over. I'm willing to bet we're going to see a lot of interesting stuff in the next year.
Let's keep the pressure on. Victory is close.
Yeah, well,
Your help.
welcome. I don't really stream all that regularly,
All hands, stand up.
although I
No
do
weapons
try to,
into
at least once a
storage
week.
positions.
I mean, Bismarck has a model already. It's not confirmed to be added. Yes, kind of in the same way like the Yamato is. We know they're going to be added, we just don't know when. I think Bismarck's model has been in the files for well over a year now, year and a half. As well, yes, it is although the mobile game. I don't actually know if people have access to the mobile game yet, or if it's just like a select group of people. Because I am vaguely interested in seeing the mobile game. Vaguely. Although I'm not really going to play it, nor do I ever plan to stream it. Okay, so we need like a good match or two more. Let's put another backup on the Zippo. There it is. Oh, I have some. Ah, yeah, from the battle pass itself. There are a decent amount, it's just not as popular as the other game is, of course. Although I don't really understand why it's not as popular. It's very different gameplay. Very different. And I will say, the grind for naval is kind of painful. Although the blue water grind isn't as bad as it used to be, the coastal grind is horrible. Absolutely horrifying. So, and like, the map I just had, Arabian Sea, is a very good coastal map. A very fun and good coastal map. But maps like this is the coastal area, the A point. You have to be in either something quick or something big to actually contest B and C. So map design is a bit meh.
Secure the ship for sea.
Yeah, I don't really know why not.
Flank speed.
There are some other people, some other content creators actually playing videos on it. Not as many. Oh, servers. Nope, we're fine. I think this is my internet connection actually doing something weird there for a second. But we should be fine, hopefully.
Boat! Ahead! 1,000 meters!
Out ahead, 1,000 meters.
Enemy spotted.
Seems like fake news to me.
Boat. Bearing 40. 3,000 meters.
Golden Bay is very awkward. Yeah, especially for a destroyer, because you want, if you're a blue water player on Golden Bay, you want to go into the coastal area because that's fun. But getting there is so awkward. Exactly, above double alert. In general, if I really look at this battle pass, I don't think any of the vehicles are really that worth getting, but they're very collectible. They're just collector's items. This thing, the Zippo, Churchill, Crocodile, and the A1H are incredibly valuable collector's items. They're just not not really either that effective or that special. Another problem I have with map design for coastal is that especially the newer maps, and just most of the maps in rotation, are designed for faster coastal ships. Whereas Arabian Sea, for example, it was a very small, much smaller map, so slower ships like this are much better. They are, although they're more river vessels. The German barges, on the other hand, were anti-air barges, I think just parked in ports or other bodies of water that might be important, just to defend it from air attack. I need to dodge in case of torpedo. This thing is purely a riverboat. I'm having troubles with the rough water. I'll call that guy out. I'm gonna artillery that sector, because naval artillery is lethal.
midships. Aye.
Yeah, the German barges have quite an interesting history actually if you read into them. I haven't that much, I only just heard it vaguely. I remember it vaguely. Kind of an interesting history behind them. That's so many enemy ships. We are indeed damaged, let's just keep going forward. Okay. I think I'm gonna go control and control secondaries. No, this ship does not like. The main reason this ship doesn't like the waves is because its frontal 40 mil. Oh boy, this frontal 40 mil doesn't have any gun depression because it just slammed against the deck. So every time I get bumped up by a wave, I can't shoot something. I think yeah, the 50 cals don't really have the same problems. I'm taking manual control of them. I mean, I did kind of expect the Zippo to be quite a bad ship. It's not too bad. Mainly because it has a 40 mil. And the Bofors 40 mil is the golden standard for a coastal gun. Hello there. Go. Ah, yeah. This crew does indeed scream about listing. Yeah, you can see every time I get knocked up by a wave, my 40 mil just goes up into space. Come on, there we go. But the firepower of the Zippo isn't bad at all. He's very slow and very vulnerable. If only you can actually make it onto the cap, it might be good. I think also in the entire time of me playing the Zippo, I've only ever gotten one flamethrower kill. And I think I didn't even kill him with a flamethrower, I just damaged him with a flamethrower. Or finishing him off with the secondaries.
2,000 meters.
Oop, okay, that's nice. He's very low. I still think that genuinely, like, coastal, if it's only coastal versus coastal matches, they're very fun. Some of the most fun you can have in naval. It's just that they're very rare at the higher BRs for coastal. Like, I think I'm gonna full up there as well, because Mitsuki has 3-3. And that thing, the Akabono, or Ikazuchi, one of the two, is also 3-3.
Helm, midships.
Helm midships.
Almost as the size of some of these yachts.
We are critically damaged.
Aye. Steer starboard. Fighter. Starboard.
Yes, I have had the bug where you do need to like continue calling out stuff from your previous spawn. Also, if it's really too annoying for you, I can turn it down even more. I won't turn it down completely though, just a little bit more. We just deal with the ship first. If the 40 mil can actually stay on target, which it just cannot. Just deal with these missiles first. Alert target hit. Oh, hello, Corsair. Go. Shouldn't bump into stuff too hard.
Helmet ships, aye.
Artillery
Repair parties begin
down
damage
there.
control.
And I'm just gonna turn down. Nope, it should be not sound. Turn it down just a tad more. I have not played Battle Station Pacific, sadly. I don't think it's even available to purchase anymore. Yeah, that's the thing I was thinking. I was looking at Steam for Battle Station Pacific, it's not there. It is though, yeah. Okay, there we go.
Somebody attack him.
And he's still... okay, he's over there.
Hell, midship.
Helmet ships, aye.
Starboard your helm.
Yeah, like the one BR where your navals... Jesus, let me say that again. The one BR where you never see any blue water vessels is of course 2.0 and below. But 2.0 and below, your ships are just... oh boy. Let's not drive into the artillery. At that BR, your ships are just not all that potent, and when you get a full uptick to 3.0, you just get murdered. Yeah, you really don't want to. I don't know of a single, like, true ghost... well, there are some actually that can fight blue water vessels, but they're far and few between. You think the enemy has a destroyer? Because I want to try and torpedo something. Because why not? Torpedoes are fun. Also, that was a very good run in the Zippo. Oh yeah, they have the Akebono somewhere, don't they? Or the Izuchi, whichever it is. There's something big over there. And what is the drop speed of... oh yeah, it's... never mind. I will not overspeed that torpedo in this thing. I think our friendlies are just rushing the enemy PT spawn. It'd be good to have somebody attack B though. Enemy aircraft? I don't like the look of that thing. That enemy is still afloat, I think. 2 hostile aircraft, I definitely don't like the look of that. Got back on throttle. Ooh, okay, that's this. Mine laying ships. You do have a few ships with mines on them. If they're all that effective is something else. Yeah, the enemy, this big ship sank. We have that guy over there. Could fire and torpedo. I think it's like a Russian armored boat. Yeah, it's one of those. Let's see if we can hit this torpedo without getting shot out of the sky. Come on. Torpedo away. And hit. Wasn't in a high, but still. I really like torpedo gas for naval. It's just a fun thing to do. That's a bomber, so I shouldn't be too worried. And we should be winning this game any second now. Do I have enough points for my task? I'm not sure. We'll find out. I'm pretty decent at flying, I'd say. Pretty decent at CAS, naval CAS. There's quite a few ships actually in game that can carry mines. Some cruisers as well, even. I'm mainly thinking of the Italian and Japanese ones, like the early ones. Oh, that should be my Astro as well, yes. Yes, you can. You can actually, for all ships, you can actually now change their camo scaling and stuff like that. Play the Astro at a later date. And then start researching that thing, PTA 12. 40. God damn it, 40 score. That deserves a screenshot. Well, I guess I'm going to be playing one more game in the Zippo. 40 score. At least this task is going along well as well. And I can now, funnily enough, if I go... So I don't have the LCS unlocked, obviously. But if I go to preview it... If I ever unlock my LCS, I'm keeping those decals there, because they're the decals I put on the LCS back when Naval was in beta, before they reset our progress. So these decal positions are like 2 years old, 3 years old, maybe even older. And I haven't owned the LCS in years. It was really good back then, really good. Okay, one more game in the Zippo. Let's do it. Oh yeah, hold on a second. Because somebody did talk about somebody actually still want to see the new camos. Yeah, maybe. Where would you start though? It's a question because there's a lot. Was there somebody that wanted to see the camos? I forgot. Well, it doesn't really matter. I think if you're in game, you can see the story camos for yourself. See, I want to check something. Can I change the camo? Hello, Dorney. Can I change the camo? Oh, I can change the camo for all ships now. Like the pattern. Ooh, I can even do it for the Zippo. I actually quite like the pristine look instead of the half weathered one. I think actually it'll stay with that scale too. Yes and no. The thing with mines is... Hold on, I actually need to check them out again. Because I don't actually know the difference between the 2,000 pounders and the mines. Which plane carries a 2,000 pounder? Well, the B-17s do technically, so let me just look at them. 632 compared to a BTT's mine. Technically, the 2,000 pounder is better then. It's better than a 1,000 pounder, explosive wise, but the thing with a mine is you have to have a direct hit, or else it just won't detonate. Also, with a bomb, if you like hit something close to the enemy ship, it'll still detonate after a certain amount of time, possibly sinking them. Yeah. I personally never used the mines, especially as naval casts. There's just not much reason to. If you're really accurate with your bombs and can hit them on a ship reliably, then yeah, sure, go for the mines. Although you can actually give the argument that it's not a good idea to hit a ship directly with a bomb. Because what I've been doing with bombs, especially big bombs, and a few other people I know also do, is you put a like 2.5 or like a 1.5 second delay fuse on the bombs, and you place them in the water next to the enemy's magazine. So after like 1.5 seconds, it thinks far enough and it just detonates the enemy ship. Whilst if you were to land a bomb directly on the superstructure of the enemy ship, you usually just knock out the anti-air guns, the bridge, maybe a few turrets, but no really substantial damage, especially if they're bigger ships. If they're coastal vessels, it doesn't matter. But if you're bombing cruisers and the like, yeah, then a big bomb is usually better than a mine. And that is literally my battle pass task already done. Woohoo. .40 score. What's that? Some more AI. Yeah, this ship really does like taking on water in rough seas. I think I'm actually pretty happy with the camouflage scale I got on this ship. It's even for certain user camos you can adjust the scaling now as well. Phoenix is right there. But yeah, after this match I'm going to be playing the new German PT boat, the V990. It should be a really fun ship. I think I can actually scroll in. I'll cut in here. Instead of taking the long route around that I did last time, I'll just cut in here. Oh, coastal vessels are really fun. As long as you have a decent matchmaker with them, they're really fun. I still kind of... The one thing I don't like about coastal ride is a very, very painful grind going through it, especially if you want to get the high tier coastal vessels. It is just painful. An AFD1 somewhere. Like if the smoothest grind for coasters, like up from rank 1 to rank 3 is okay-ish. Anything beyond rank 3 is just for the dedicated people. Do we have there? Oh, it's a Zippo, but facing backwards. The one thing, if you've played World of Warships, right, I think you already have a pretty good understanding of what to do with naval vessels. The one thing you have to relearn though is how you aim with the guns. Because you don't have to only take into account the enemy's momentum, you have to take into account your own momentum. But if you've played World of Warship, that should be a pretty easy adjustment. I wouldn't... When it comes to frigates, I wouldn't say they're inferior to destroyers. Most of them generally are actually better than the destroyers at their own battle rating. The thing is, it's kind of twofold. On paper, they're worse. On paper, the frigates are worse than the destroyers. But because they're at the top tier of coastal, because they're at the top tier of coastal, the only people playing frigates are really good naval players. Whilst like the same BR destroyers is literally the beginning of the blue water tree. So I'd say it's more down to a difference in skill. And that's like the only saving grace of the frigates. Is that usually the opponents you face are just not quite as familiar with the game as you are yet. Although if you face somebody at 4-3 who knows what they're doing, as a frigate you're done. And yeah, it's generally still not worth it, I would admit. Although I do kind of find it a shame because top tier coastal vessels are pretty cool. Pretty interesting and fun ships. Yeah, I'm not really bothering the ground star because I don't care for its reward. But I'm doing my naval star and the air star as well. Although mainly just for the French floatplane. The thing with the Saeta, right, as well. Saeta is the cheapest top tier to get as well. The Italian Coastal 3 is, I highly recommend it. I highly recommend grinding through it because the Saeta is 100% worth it. If only for the missile meme. I will say that Saeta's matchmaking is god-awful at 4-7. But those missiles, they're so much fun. They're so much fun to shoot them planes with the Saeta. Because nobody expects it. Nobody flies around at 4-7 thinking they're going to get missiled out of the sky. It's so fun. There's something over there. Let's see if we can RT it to death. Okay.
Attack the enemy.
I still have my sneaking suspicion right. That what they're going to do with Coastal, because nobody likes playing it. Also, I'm getting bombed and dead. I get the sneaking suspicion they're going to add the modern stuff into Coastal first. There's a mine somewhere. But I have no idea where. I'm already past it, okay. Yeah, I somewhere, like in the back of my mind, have a sneaking suspicion that if they were to add somewhat modern missile ships, they'll add them to Coastal. As like missile frigates or something like that, I don't know. We are indeed critically damaged. But we're fine still. The M802 is the bane of many coastal players' existence. Well, it's not as bad as it used to be because it went up from, what was it, 3.3 to 3.7? Did frigates ever carry helicopters on them? I guess the modern ones did. I'm not really too familiar with modern ships. Ooh, torpedo. Okay. Almost could have been a double kill for that guy. He got Phoenix behind me. See if we can torpedo another enemy. I see a boat over there, but it could be friendly. Enemy aircraft? Oh, there's a lot of enemy aircraft up. Okay, I should have actually gone with a Wildcat then. not going to be able to help with air threats, sadly. How many spoilers you have? Not enough for a wildcat spawn. We have a boat trying to get into A. Nothing out there that I can really torpedo, although the guy at B seems quite a good target. He doesn't get sunk by our other players.
Enemy is winning. We must counterattack.
Yeah. Also, of course, there's a whole speculation of the fact that submarines might be coming to the game soon as well. Ooh, boy. That's at 50 gals. 50 gals are scary. There's literally nothing for me to torpedo. I no longer have an engine. That enemy should be going down as well, as will I.
Attention to the map.
I have a gunner still, I do. It's a dauntless trying to shoot me down. And that's let's just ditch this thing in the ocean, shall we? Going at incredible speed. Yeah, there was a whole bunch of voice lines with the updated voice lines. A whole bunch of submarine voice lines were added, as well as some other code. Although I don't recall what it was again. Now let's try 314 and maybe actually cap.
Attack the B point. If we don't do something fast, the enemy will win. Defend the
I don't really care if I win or lose this match, anyways.
500 meters.
Action
But winning is always fun, isn't it?
Port your helm.
D for Y.
Somebody attack him.
Starboard your helm.
I think it's too late for me to do anything. Hello? Okay. Yo, another spawn. Lovely. I personally, right, when I think of submarines, I think they should be coastals. Like coastal BR. As long as they have deck guns. Because coastals have depth charges to deal with them. And a submarine with a deck gun can deal with coastals. Okay, sure, then the whole like gimmick of a submarine's kind of come to waste. But oh well. Orla. I don't have Orla myself. However, it now has a complex DM, doesn't it? Let me check out Orla. It's currently on sale, of course, so that's also to be considered. 3.7. You do have a bit of a lineup at 3.7, don't you? Yeah, Kraft and Vega. Rank 4 will carry you the mileage, that's for sure. I liked Peacock. I'm just not entirely sure on... Also, does she actually have increased ammo capacity? Or was it just the German ships? I think, yeah, it was just the German ships with increased ammo capacity. They run out of ammo pretty quickly, this gun. You have to be very, very conservative with your ammo. You do get SAP though, don't you? Yeah, you get SAP, you get VT. And you have the 20 mils as well for anti-air defense. And coastal shredding. It's just 3-7 is not a very friendly BR. It gets... Yeah, it's just not a good BR for a coastal vessel, 3-7. Although if you really have the GE to spare, why not? I think performance-wise against other coastals she's fine, but the BR is a bit rough. Yeah, I know that submarines were blue water by nature. The problem is if you're to add them to blue water BRs, right? Then their gameplay would be incredibly boring as compared to if you were to add them with the coastals and give them just gunplay. And also the thing, if you put them in the coastal tree, you could still up tier them to blue water BRs. But then you're not stuck at that BR having to only try and torpedo things with dummy torpedoes. I don't think that World of Warships butchered their... First of all, the submarines are too fast, their homing submarines are a joke. All that stuff that World of Warships did with submarines is just... Why? I don't think Gaijin could even mess it up that hard if they tried to. Although I shouldn't dare them. Who knows what they might pull. Because in real life, like, submarines are incredibly slow. The torpedoes are, well, they don't home like World of Warships. You could set them on a bearing or could set them on a certain course at best, but it wouldn't be homing. The Mars 555, let me actually check that out. Rotating the camo on it. Don't tell me the candy cane stuff actually rotates, does it? Oh, that is funny. I don't like the idea of separate coastal and blue water matchmaking. I don't at all. Because that's going to put the final nail in coastal just the final nail into it. It is incredibly annoying to play coastal and blue water at the moment, like the mix between them. But I put that squarely at the fact that the naval split happened. Scale applies as well. Oh boy. That's funny. Actually, it's pretty cool having that kind of customization on this boat. I'll keep it the default stuff. Actually, can you make it brighter? Oh, you can make it cleaner. Yeah, okay, if you put missile ships in coastal, they'll still play, but why would you want to play missile ships against other coastals? It's just, I don't like the idea of splitting the two. Just not at all. What would also happen if you actually split them with frigates also going to blue water. You'd have the Italians with the Zeta and nothing to face them. But now, Germany, V990. Yes and no. The upgrades you have is like speed upgrades, handling upgrades. Parts and FPE are also upgrades you need to unlock. So repairing your ship and extinguishing fires are things you need to unlock. Different ammo belts, faster turret rotation, extra ordnance in the form of mines on these ships, stuff like that. It doesn't change the ship as much as it just upgrades the ship. Like you can't have if you look at bigger ships like if you're familiar with World War ships, especially from back in the day, you know that the Fudetaka class would have two refits, right? Like you'd have this refit of the Fudetaka class with 6 single turrets, and you'd have the Fudetaka with the, where is it? Here it is. So you don't have like drastic refits of ships as upgrades in War Thunder. They're completely different ships, if they would be. They just upgrade their performance. Yeah, I'll invite you to squad. So we're doing 2-7 now. Where are you? You're in my squadron, so I'll just look in there. There you are. I actually need to put a plane in this lineup, but do I have one? A fun one. Oh, I have Stukas in this. Does this one have the good loadout? It... Yeah, that's alright. 502 250s. Okay, this one have a fighter in it? No. Yes, C202. No, they're all higher BR. What am I doing? You need to be lower BR. So 10, which is a Mike aircraft. And a 111, why not? Phoenix also, hold on. Hold on. Phoenix want to join. Ah, yeah, like there's ordnance you can unlock as well. But for ships, the upgrades are noticeable, especially the in War Thunder as well in general. The higher tier the vehicle, like the higher rank, I think the more noticeable the upgrades. Might also just be me thinking things. But I'll just start this off. If everybody's readied up. There we go. Although I'm not sure if I'm going to keep a squad running, because the problem with squads is as well, the matchmaker always tries to give the enemy team a squad of equal size, or like one below. So 3-man squads are quite fine, because then the matchmaker looks for an enemy 3-man squad or a 2-man squad. A 4-man squad can be quite rough, because not many people play naval in squads. This is an alright map for this boat. Let's just see which side I'm spawning. I'll go to the far capture point, either A or C. Let's see it is. I need to zoom in so I can actually see where I'm going. Yeah, I played this boat on the dev server as well for release. It's a very fun boat. Mainly because I actually didn't do the damage model on this boat properly. So what it has 3 hull compartments, like the front, middle and rear. But knocking out all 3 hull compartments doesn't sink the ship. The enemy also needs to knock out the bridge. Which is something that sometimes happens to new coastal vessels. But they usually change a few months later. Ship. to... Let's see if I can actually get this gun on target in these seas. I don't click out of my window. Jeez. There she is. Wait for the... And it's been sunk. Good, because I was reloading.
Take him down.
Yeah, actually, are these 23s or 25s? No, they're 23s. I'll get a screenshot out, I think, from flipping another boat in one of my events I did. Yes, some boats, if the seas are rough enough, you can flip them. You just backflips. And the thing is, these sea conditions aren't even the roughest you can have. Well, I think they're the roughest you can have in normal matches. But in custom matches and stuff like that, you can have them even rougher. Also, the V990. Cursor out of screen again. V990 has the fastest torpedoes in game at the moment, going 126 kilometers an hour. It's a PGO2 heading our direction apparently.
Destroy the target.
There, okay. I'm gonna slow down. Hopefully that lessens the rocking a bit. Window again. There's quite a few bugs going around the naval that is kind of annoying. Like one of the bugs that I keep saying is when I have two monitors, kind of obviously, when I'm streaming. And every now and then my cursor just goes out of the War Thunder window. But that only happens when playing naval. So that's kind of annoying if you're in a heavy gunfight. Another bug that crept in this update as well is the tracers from enemy shells are not accurate, or might not be accurate. So sometimes you see an enemy ship like shooting 200 meters short, but still hitting you. Ooh, what do you have there? And I'm reloading. Damn it. Ouch, 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 ouch. Let's finish that guy off, please. And I'm done. I do have backups though, so I'm going to use it. Yeah. I kind of dislike these stormy seas because normal coastal matches, I think, before, like ages ago, didn't have... Well, they did and they didn't have rough seas like this. Like way in the beginning they did have rough seas. Then after a while I decided, it's not actually that fun to play coastals in rough seas because your guns can't stabilize. But now, because this is technically not a coastal match, but an actual blue water match because you have destroyers, I think this is like the base sea state for destroyers. Yeah, no, it's a visual bug going around right now that the tracers aren't accurate. Let's try and make our way to A and capture that. Oh, hello, what do you have there? Sounds like my gun can't hit. There we go. Flooding, so I should probably get that under control.
We're controlling most of the zones.
And now I'm just gonna back up slowly. We'll see that PT with there he is. And reloading, so I go forward again, get out of line of sight. Let's actually try and go for A now. Probably not really necessary at the moment since we do hold two caps. Why not secure our lead a bit more? 6-inch shells. Is it high explosive or armor piercing? Because there's been a high explosive bug running around quite a while now. Or high explosive will just... The shrapnel from high explosive will just ignore armor. That's been going on for a few updates now already. Also in general, Arizona is quite vulnerable to ammo racks. Although 6-inch AP, I'm not sure it can actually pan that. But that might just be the HE bug working as not intended. Yeah, so I can hear something shooting over there. Still have a decent amount of ammo left, so I don't really have to force reload. Oh, hello. It's a crystal vessel shooting. Please, boat stabilize. Now I have to reload, which is not so good. I'm fine with the assist there. This is the Russian 23mm guns, you know, the anti-air guns. Because I think this is an East German vessel. Actually, I think the flag should be a pretty good indicator of that. So this is a modern ship. Well, modern Cold War ship. Sitting at 2.7. Those engines scared the crap out of me. I think that's also the reason why these torpedoes are lightning fast. Look at them. 126 kph. It's a very good addition to the German naval tree. Because their 2.7 lineup really did need a fast boat in it. So this is a nice addition. Game should be over any second now. There we go. I'm probably going to keep playing this ship until I spade it. This is also a very nice loading screen for the Abruzzi. Go. Got my parts. That is definitely not a bad idea, getting a talisman on Alaska, if you have it. I kind of want AP shells. So let's go for that next. Because what are the default belts? AP half. Just more AP, okay. I don't really have a preference. I play either, depending on what mood I'm in. The thing is, of course, all the famous ships are blue water. But I like playing coastal if it's a coastal match. I don't like grinding coastal as a thing though. But I like playing them. But yeah, I don't really have a preference for either. I think actually if I look. My coastal and blue water trees are usually at roughly the same level. Z-47, interesting ship. I wouldn't get it though if you're new to naval. Because it has only high explosive and that kind of leaves it bad state. Other than that, it looks like a very fun ship. Also, my love for blue water has kind of deteriorated over the past few months because of the zombie plague, the botting problem in naval. It's a bit of a mixed bag. My holidays are going fine. My home is in full preparations for Christmas this weekend. So yeah.
Schiff kampfbereit machen.
Oscar, if you can send me an in-game message if you want to join the squad, just send me a message. You know my in-game name. Send me a message and I'll add you to the squad. PT 109 rolls around every now and then. I think wasn't it on sale for the 10th anniversary? Just don't get it. It's way overpriced for what it is. Because those PT 109, S204 Lang, and is it PR 1124 with the rocket launchers? Are like old premiums, right? Back when naval was in beta. When coastal was the only thing in naval. So they're like $50 premiums. But they're only like rank, what, 3 coastal premiums? They're really not worth it. I know PT109 does have that fame behind it, but don't get it. Just don't. It's really expensive. Oh, of course. Just take your time when it comes to playing War Thunder. I do get the feeling that sometimes you see advertisements for War Thunder and they all display all of this high tier endgame stuff. And people get disappointed that the grind is so bad to get to it. Just relax. Like, especially if you look at naval. And I can get why you really want to have a battleship. Don't be too worried about it. I'm gonna slow down. Good boy. Good boy. I don't have the initiative anymore. That's not good. And my gun is not behaving. There we go. It's also a problem. Yeah. I used to actually play the wargaming titles myself as well. All 3 of them at one point. Or another. The one thing I never liked about wargaming titles is that, one, if you're like playing a vehicle and it's in battle, but you die early on in the battle, you can't just go back to the hangar and play that vehicle again. You have to wait for the battle to be over. And the other thing is the fact that you can, once you like acquire a vehicle, you need to have the like garage space or the hangar space or the dock space for it. It's just a pain in the ass trying to consider that. But for War Thunder, as soon as you unlock a vessel and or unlock a vehicle and buy it, you have it permanently. They have never once removed a vehicle. They've removed the ability to unlock certain vehicles, but they've never full out removed the vehicle in War Thunder. Once you acquired it. Well, not that I can think of anyways. Jesus.
Enemy forces have captured a zone.
There's also, like, it's not to be understated, but there's a lot of variety of what kind of gameplay you can get out of War Thunder. Like, you've got arcade, realistic and simulator. And I've played all 3 game modes. Like, I've played Tank Arcade if you want to do something quick and fun. Naval realistic, air simulator, it's all very different. All of their own pros and cons, of course. Yeah, no storage space. Like, the only thing you have to worry about is you having enough SL. That's the only thing you have to worry about. But literally, once you purchase a vehicle, you have it permanently. Although the wargaming titles aren't that bad with with like the storage space as they used to be. Still don't like it. Or the fact, like, for example, if you play, what is it? If you play World of Warship and you want to go from the tier 6 to the tier 7 battleship, for example, you have to play the tier 6 battleship and nothing else. Yeah. Did they permanently remove D521? Like, you... Removing it from purchase is one thing, but did they remove it from people's account? Because that would surprise me. I wouldn't say it's impossible, but it would surprise me. I need to back up again. Yeep, artillery. Yeah, these rough seas are really not helping this ship, is it?
Attack the sea point.
I'm probably going to play some Blue Water later, maybe the Italians. Get a bit closer to Abruzzi. But I do want to try and spade the V990. Unless, of course, I just suddenly change my mind. I feel like playing Blue Water. Let me dump his max and reload. Good thing this boat is also decently fast in reverse. Tony and Congo, yeah, those are fun. Although it's been ages since I've played the Congo fairly recently and I like them. I like both the Congo and the Harana. The Tony, on the other hand, I haven't played in months, maybe in years. Yeah, that's right. That makes more sense. Like, I don't think Wartner has ever, like, removed the vehicle from people's account. Like that. They do remove vehicles from being acquired. Well, several times now. Yeah, it is, and that's really weird. I was going to mention this in the summary video, but I highly doubt Miyoko is going to stay at 5.7. Because her armament, general ship layout just suggests that she's a 6.0, like the Mogamis. So I would not be surprised at all if you see that thing move up to 6.0. I'm gonna try and book it to B. I am planning on getting Miyoko myself eventually, but I'm not in no rush of getting it. Because I do want to collect as many Japanese ships as possible.
Somebody attack him.
Is there an enemy just... Ooh, enemy boats? Yep, that's a friendly boat that sunk. Another enemy boat. There's nothing over here. First land is there? Seem to be.
Attack the B point. Attack the C point.
Plane, but he's miles away. Do we have a friendly near sea? We don't. Okay. Not yet, Adam. Not yet is what you have to say.
Attack
Not yet. Because I am one of those madmen that would love to see playable aircraft carriers, but it's a bit of a controversial topic, mainly because of the other ship game.
Attack the B point.
But I would love to see them. They have, with this most recent update though, updated their old like AI aircraft carriers to HD models though, and they look very nice.
C point. Attention to the map.
Soon enough. Yeah, I think next year is going to be an interesting year for naval. Because where we are at with battleships, right? We can only go into more modern World War II battleships. Because we're well into the 15-inch range. And 16-inch won't be far behind. I played carriers as well. I think carriers are cool ships. And I was never any good with them, but I did play them. An actual player? No, it's melee. Also, these 23 seems a lot less accurate than I remember them being on the dev server. But that might just be me imagining things. The other thing I envision carriers to be as well in this game is completely different from all the warships. I find their implementation of carriers makes sense for their game, but it's just lackluster compared to what they historically were. I also, especially like when you think of it, like carriers are part of the naval game mode, but you're playing the aircraft auto. I don't like that idea. For some reason, I just don't like the concept. I don't agree with it. That you'd play a carrier just to play planes constantly. That is an enemy V990. They're capping B, A, but we should have somebody over at C. Yeah, HETF. The time fuse HE shells, if you have a good crew of them, make them lethal. But you do need a quite good crew of them. God damn it. I know you need cover, guy, but he's been killed already. You're decapping C. I'm gonna go back to A.
Enemy forces have captured a zone. Attack the A point. Attack the A point.
Okay, go.
Attention to the designated grid zone. Destroy the target. We've captured
Both today, eh? Too far away from me to hit him reliably, so let's just keep going away. The Nelson, the Nelson, the King George V. I'm really looking forward to for Britain because they're just funky ships. I think we'll see the King George V before the Nelson though. Mainly because the Nelson is armed with 16-inch guns. Those single shot 37s are god awful. the thing is, they can hit a plane. If you have really good anti-air crews, it can be quite dangerous because they're very high velocity. Just not perfect. Like those rapid fire anti-37s are much better. I think our team is going to get into A before I do. Let's head over there anyways. You know what, our team's on A, so let's just... 16-inch guns were not that rare. Especially on later battleships. The thing is, they're rare in the European theater, kind of. But they were not that rare in the Pacific theater. Really. Like what ships had like the Littorials, I think, had 16-inch guns, the Italian battleships. Then you had Nelson with 16-inch guns. And that's, I think, literally it. For the European... Oh, yeah, Littorial's 15-inch guns even, so it's just the Nelsons with 16-inch guns in Europe. Because the biggest Germany made was 15-inch. Did France have 16? No, they had 15-inch as well. With their ships. Yeah, 16-inch is quite rare for Europe. See, I think it's only the Nelsons. I can't think of any others off the top of my head. Yeah, I know they had 16-inch guns, you just didn't have them on any ships. There we go. AP belts. And I think I'm kind of in the mood for Blue Water, although he wanted to join. Actually, let's do one more coastal match. And I'll invite this guy to a there we go. One more 2-7 match. And then we might do Blue Water. We could do 3-3. I actually, you know, I want to try out the V990 against destroyers. So we'll do 3-3 now. And after that we're doing 5-3 with the Italians. No, Bismarck had 15-inch, you had 380s. 16-inch is 406. Bismarck did not have 406, you had 380mm guns. Which is 15-inch. So now we're doing 3-3. Do we have a preset that could fit that? I can swap over real quick. I'll just swap this one over. Let's just see. I forgot the Germans don't actually have a 3-3 destroyer, do they? They don't. So it's literally just the lineup I just had and play that. But now I can actually place some higher BR bombers in here. Sure. And that's Stuka. I've played naval for. The thing is, especially these famous ships, you just get to know those things after a while. The thing is, it is incredibly likely for the Germans to actually get a 16-inch ship in War Thunder. Which ship was it again? H-39? Or 38? 39? One of those two? Like one of the H-class battleships is very likely to come to War Thunder. I think everybody's ready. Sure. Off we go. Nope, not yet. But we'll do a 3-3 match and then we'll go into 5-3 to play some Italy. Can actually activate a booster. Maybe get some modules faster for the V990. I'm actually not too sure. Is the H-39 a pure paper ship? Or did it actually start any kind of construction? Never really looked into that. They were started, okay. And yeah, they're very likely to be at it then. If they were actually started. If they'll be any good, on the other hand, is yeah, that's fine. If they'll be any good, on the other hand, is another question. I think they would they just go with their, if they didn't have a name during production, they would have just gone with probably just H-39, won't they? Like the plan name. I think they just go for H-39. I think H-39 is also more recognizable than those two other names. Because they're a bit, you know. But I'll guess we'll see in time. Yeah, finding a match for a four-man squad can take a while. But we'll see. Oh, let's go to 7 minutes, and if we don't find one by 7 minutes, we'll just disband the squad. Yeah, the Latucci is quite a weird ship, that new Russian destroyer. Because what was it again? It had Swedish 120 mils, German 88. I think, did it have Skoda 40 mils, a Czech 40 mils? Don't remember. Just a bunch of different guns from different nations. Yeah, that's one. But yeah, here we are, sitting in the queue. And again, the main reason why this queue is taking so long is because the matchmaker is trying its damnedest to find another squad of either 4 or 3 people on the enemy team. Or that will be on the enemy team. That's why like running a 3-man squad is still fine for naval. Running a 4-man is a bit rough. Because a 3-man squad, then the matchmaker looks for a 3 or a 2-man squad, and 2-man squads are fairly common. Yeah. Again, I'll wait until 7 minutes and I'll just disband the squad. No? Nope. Okay. I guess Oscar went off. Oh no, was it Deutschland who went? Ah, okay. I'll start a requeue then. should be a bit quicker. Should be. Yeah. I'll after this match we'll play 5-3. Is it 5-3 that I'm playing? Yes, I was playing the Trento, I think. That's what I was still trying to spade for Italy. Was she difficult to sink? She only survived 7 days, was it? Like how long did her first voyage last and her last voyage? I don't think she was that difficult to sink, was she? She just took an absolute pounding. Yeah, I think it was a week, wasn't it? She sank the Hood with a lucky shot and then just got pounded by 2 battleships and 2 cruisers. A bit, yeah. But she didn't sink purely because of the scuttlings, like some people would say. She got pounded by 16-inch and 14-inch shells. Even a torpedo from the Nelson itself, or no, the Rodney. It's just that her sinking became quite legendary for the Bismarck, because she sank the Pride of the Royal Navy. She got hunted down drastically by like a carrier and a battleship task force, and then just got brutally beaten up. It's quite a fiery first and last voyage for a ship. Quite a fierce one. I think because Nelson is the name of the ship class, so people tend to forget Rodney. Yep, we're in a game. I'll go to sea. I forgot you can't... yeah, that's right. In naval battles, you're not allowed to use an aircraft 0.6 of a BR higher than your ships. Completely forgot about that. I think the sinking of Bismarck is just... It's kind of a naval legend. And very well documented, I think. I don't have any destroyers at this BR, so you be a destroyer, I guess. Oscar. Oh, I don't like having boats forward of me. My guns don't reverse there. Come on, come on, come on. Come on. I will say, at close range, these 23s will shred. At close range. There we go. Stop the flooding, and I'm dead. Shouldn't really have gone for that spawn point. I should have gone for B. And try and intercept destroyers. That's what backups are for. I haven't seen any enemy destroyers yet. Let's hope we'll see some. I like them. They are kind of easy, but I like them. Also, the dramatic crew response you heard is from the last ship I was in. They do carry over a little bit after respawn. Like the crew will call out "abandoned ship" when you're sinking, but that's with the dramatic stuff. Also, the crew has 3 stress levels depending on how much action you're in. Like now they're pretty calm because there's no enemies in sight. I'm not getting shot at. When I'm shooting, they go a stress level up. When I'm getting hit, I think they go to the maximum stress level. And of course they appear from the one angle I didn't have covered. Also, I didn't actually equip my AP belts today. Nope, I didn't. One enemy destroyer, okay then. Also, these voices aren't really well suited for coastal, because you tend to move your boat around quite a bit, left, right, going back to the middle. So they keep calling that out as well. What do I have for... Ooh, I have pretty good loadouts. I don't think I need anything bigger than a 500, do I? No, I can use... Let's go bomb something.
We're ahead of the enemy. Allied forces have captured a zone.
What is that? I still have to kind of work my way around how to actually use the V990 efficiently. It's been a while since I played fast ships with only armament on the rear. And dev server experience does not help in the slightest when it comes to actual battles. That seems like a frigate, and I'm pretty sure it's either an Akabono or an Ikazuchi. That is one of those two, yeah. How am I going to survive this? Probably not going to survive this, to be honest. But good damn try. And... comes away. I used both the 500 of them, but that should do fine. Ooh, a bit short. Still did a lot of damage to him. I received more damage in return. Yeah, that's me out. Out to an AI. Oh, Echo Bonnet got the kill. Hello there, Hugo. Welcome to joining the stream. I am currently getting my ass handed to me in coastals, but that's fine. The AFD1 is also really not my favorite. It used to be quite a dangerous ship in coastal battles. Quite tough as well, but it no longer is. I've gotten ammo racked in the ship so often. Ooh, a mariner. Right, 20 should be able to deal with that. Ooh, still got a kill in the Akabona. I guess he must have flooded to death. Well, thank. In other words. That's a bit of a wishful shooting, that 20 mils. Still quite far out. Also, the rear turret is bugged on this ship. It just doesn't fire at our targets accurately. Oh, well. Do we have there? IL-2 shouldn't be too much of a problem. Oh. Now that should be a bit of a problem. Hold on. And he got sunk by our squad Phoenix. And it's game over. Ticket bleed is going quite fast. Not the worst, technically speaking. Although I did lose my V990 quite quick. There we go. Yeah, I'll do that, because that way my gun might actually be a bit more stable. And now, let's do 3. I have not yet actually, where is it again? It's here, right? I haven't yet. But I will get it, eventually. So, Italian 5-3. I don't have any aircraft for Italy though, do I? That one actually has a pretty decent payload. Does it even have a torpedo? It doesn't. Damn. Where does it sit in the... That's not good. Is this one the same? Yeah. Radiator 8 does have a big bomblet as well, doesn't it? 100 kilos. Do I have anything on this? No. I could bring the Stuka along, I guess. Yeah, that'll be fine. Yes, just give me a second. You're in my cauldron. There you are. Let's see if we can actually get a match pretty quickly. Do at least have the AP. It really should. Atlanta really should. It'd be 5-7. But naval BRs are quite compressed, and we all know it. Deutschland, 5-3, not 5-7. Come on. There we go. I think, where am I? In the tree. Yeah, I'm currently researching Savoia. I don't yet want to play 5-7. I like playing ships at their own BR. Gives me a little bit of a better matchmaking experience. Okay, now we can go. Yeah, the winter music is alright for the hangar. That was a quick queue, even for a 4-man. Oh. Ooh, this is not good. Yeah, I should, but at the same time I don't really care too much about best squad wagers. Let's reduce that AP pool a little bit and get more HE. This is not going to be fun. I do have backups at least.
Mettere in sicurezza la nave per salpare. Motori a massima velocità. Tutto a tribordo. Tutto a tribordo, sì signore.
5353, and that's a Fargo 6-0. So we're probably as updated as we could be. Could be worse technically, but I'm about to be rear-ended by a zombie, so that's gonna be fun. There we go. Which is even more fun. This Portland should know better than just go in a straight line when this is happening. Don't focus the Agano, you cruel man. If anything, focus the enemy Atlanta. You know, the actual threats on the enemy team. Fire again. Yeah, this is the reason why I said this is not going to be a fun match. Because you have to turn broadside to go anywhere. And what I usually do on this maps with these spawns is I turn away. So I do my best not to repair anything. And just turn away and go away from the spawn. Of course, you do have to turn broadside, and when you're getting rear-ended by a zombie and rammed into by somebody else, It makes the process a whole lot more painful. I thought I was putting out a fire, but I guess it wasn't. Keep turning away. Also, I do not care for controlling my secondaries on cruisers. And now we just get set on fire again, apparently. I do not care about using AP on the secondary. I genuinely don't. People have been continually telling me to do it, I don't care. Because they're my only long-range AA, and with the little NTR I have, don't care. Also, I'm more concerned currently about where I'm going than what I'm shooting. Also, the main guns are 20 seconds is a bit long, but it's not that long. And I still have enough guns to dish out damage of those. And even most targets I'll be shooting at won't even really get damaged by 100 mils. There we go, I'm working on the Eugen. And what's that? A destroyer. A Moffat? Well, one of those types. Gun is broken. I know my gun is broken. But I don't really want to repair as long as I keep getting shot at. Like by that Fargo. My engines are all undamaged, so I don't have to repair. My main guns are undamaged, I don't have to repair them. Yeah, we just keep going. Oh, really? Nice. There's also, I think I was talking about this earlier, there's a bug going around the naval. You see these shells landing right there? That's a visual bug, they're hitting me. And that's, again, pressing the wrong button. But the fires shouldn't be doing too much damage to me at the moment. Also, that is not a zombie Moffat, that's an actual human. But I'd like some fire support. If we have any. Bridge is taken out. And now I'm gonna start angling in. Because there's no reason to give broadside to this Moffat. The weird thing is, this tracer bug is not something I remember happening yesterday. Or I must just be forgetting it. Well. Yeah, it might have happened yesterday, I just wasn't paying attention to it. Yeah, no, it was happening yesterday, I remember I was playing some other cruisers. Just didn't really... Yeah, well, I was playing... Did I play Glorious yesterday? I don't remember. God, can this Moffat shoot somebody else already? Please. How many shells do those things... Ah, there we go. Shell room detonation. Now just aim a bit, although he's going to be slowing down with engine damage. Let's shoot that again. That should put him out of action for a little bit. I missed. Oh, is he? There he is. He slid down a lot. He's even coming to a halt, isn't he? And he started shooting at her, and he sank. I think now I am going to repair, especially now that he called out an aircraft. I'm going to repair. There they are. A F2G. Do my secondaries have TF? No, they don't. There's the convoy fleet we have to sink. Non-penetration, really? With 8-inch AP on a cargo ship? Well, that's what happens.
Timone a tribordo. Sì, signore. Tirare a tribordo. Bersaglio individuato. Nave militare. 11.000 metri.
Good hit on that cargo ship.
Bersaglio individuato. Nave militare.
I want to try and help this guy in front of me repair. Let's see if I can actually reach him. Oh, another aircraft up. That's the same guy. Ooh, just short.
Nave militare. Timone a tribordo.
There we go.
Tirare a tribordo. Incrociatore pesante. Avanti. 4.000 metri. Nemico distrutto. Colpo diretto. Bersaglio. Nave militare. 11.000 metri. A tutto l'equipaggio. Motori, tutto a poppa. Incrociatore.
Let's slow down so I can keep him repaired.
Destroy the target.
There we go.
We're ahead of the enemy. Thank you.
I think somebody's not a fan of Phoenix in his Atlanta.
Commencing attack.
I'm gonna get my distance from this Northampton because I can't shoot over him.
Tutto a tribordo.
But I can if I just open the distance a bit.
Timone a mezza nave. Sì, signore.
So now I just dumped all of my shot into the superstructure. I need to load AP again.
Abbiamo subito danni critici.
I don't even know what I'm shooting at. I know it's a heavy cruiser, but what is it? Well, okay, it's a Hipper.
9.000 metri. A tutto l'equipaggio. Abbiamo subito danni critici. Dei danni per riparazione delle parti. Vuotare gli scompartimenti allagati. Timone a babordo. Sì, signore. Tirare a babordo.
That Hipper is actually almost done for. And just keep up the fire.
Controllo dei danni alle postazioni. Abbiamo subito danni critici. Timone a babordo. Sì, signore. Tirare a babordo.
I don't like the sound of that. You know what? Let's try and be an anti-airship over a fleet. Although I don't think it really matters, because that FTG is purely going for a convoy. But that's a dangerous job for a single plane. But it was a decent hit. If only I actually hit his ammo, that would have been lovely. Oh, good thing I slowed down. I never even noticed those torpedoes. I think they have good velocity. They feel like they have good velocity. I am fighting this Nuremberg, or whatever it is, this German light cruiser. I don't really like my odds at the moment. Although I have had some heavy damage. Oh yeah, the big single smokestack is Leipzig, isn't it? This could very well be a Leipzig. We're blowing 5-3. Okay, who is this Yorktown guy? Because he's clearly not happy with somebody. Let's look around, shall we? Not him, not him. That's a bunch of racks in their spawn. No. Ah, there he is. Shall we give him a little loft up as well? Ah, that's why, okay. Never mind, then I'll leave you to it. I'll continue with this German light cruiser. Or should I say scout cruiser? There's an AM1 around. Decent hit. Another engine destroyed. Taking some more damage I'd like to not have. Although I'm currently winning this gunfight. If I could get another good engine hit in, I might actually win this. Same for him, really. Calling that aircraft. Hold on, where are the aircraft? I think they were calling that aircraft, I'm not sure. But I'm always terrified when the crew starts calling that aircraft. It is a Leipzig, now we know. Yeah, the Italian voice lines are pretty good. Oh, there is a second smokestack, I never saw it. There we go. Ooh, put out the fire. Ooh, cargo ship. I should think that. Because are we behind on tickets? We're not, we're way in the lead. Although we don't have much of a team left. I so want to play Is This Guy a Zombie game. I want to look at the stat cards. I love looking at the stat cards of zombies because they're just insane. Hold on, hold on. Oh, Jesus. Oh, yeah, they're always... Destroyers can set smoke screens, as can most cruisers. Yeah, it was 6.6k Yubari games. 6.6k. 11k. Yeah, I think that it was just the delay because they had to patch. Oh boy. Okay. We survived because it didn't detonate the ammo. It was too far forward, but we need to stop that flooding ASAP, man. I love how my NTR never even shot at them, even though I have all my NTR guns. Oh god, what is that? I'm dead. And I know this is the case with anti-air guns, right? If you do not see the aircraft in your own field of view, your anti-air guns will never fire at it. And that is so annoying that that's still a thing. He's heavily damaged. I should actually shoot his engines if I survive long enough. Shoot the engines. Anti-air guns? Hello? Please? Thank you? There's probably another torpedo with my name on it coming towards me. There it is. Fine. We're fine. We're not fine, but we're fine. Oh yeah, it will, as long as you see it. If you don't actually like have it in your field of view before it bombs you, your anti-air guns will never open fire. At 217, so I got torpedoed twice and bombed. Okay. Oh, we have a 217 in the air still, right? Hold on. This can be fun. Please tell me he's still in the air. Radar, please. Where is he? There he is. Where is he? Don't see him. My radar doesn't see him. Oh, there he is. Come on, missile. Until it's way too late. I think the missile missed. I'll fire a second. Oh, I didn't stop him from bombing again. Come on, missile. Come on. There we go.
Awesome!
Do we have another? No, that's just a wreck of the 217, okay. Friendly aircraft behind us. Oh! Lancaster. I almost feel sorry for what I'm about to do to the Lancaster. So can I even shoot him from that high? No, my missile's out of range. Oh, hold on. No, it's above my missile. Hold on. Straight up. Come on, missile, you can do it. You can do it. I believe in you. Oh yeah, the missile's tracking. Missile's tracking, and he's down. Genuinely, the sole reason why you should grind the Italian coastal tree. This ship. It is so much fun. It is so much fun. Just blasting these aircraft, these completely unsuspecting aircraft, because they don't even know there's a missile on the way. Just blasting them out of the sky. Got 2 minutes, we're still in a ticket advantage, though not for long. I will say the kill on that Lancaster was kind of dirty. Yeah, we are the only ones left. Well, we still have the ticket advantage by quite a margin. There's not that much time left, although I should be careful not to get spotted. I think that's just a tracer. Like the anti-air tracer is also no longer accurate. So it's very, very dangerous to be a pilot at the moment. Trying to dodge anti-air.
Take him down.
Eliminate? Awesome. Oh, the plane. Hold on.
Motori a arresto totale. Motori a arresto totale.
I need to keep going forward so the island doesn't block my view of this plane.
Bersaglio individuato.
Okay.
Bombardiere.
7000 metri.
And there he goes.
Timone, mirare tutto a
Oh,
tribordo.
and there's no other enemy aircraft up.
Sì, signore. Timone a mezzanotte. Sì, signore.
One missile left, but I can reload at the B point. That's where I'm heading.
320. 7000 metri.
I know this doesn't help, or it has a proxy fuse, yes. It is also a 25 kilogram warhead. Yeah, that thing slaps. 10-kilometer range. Very fun. A very fun ship.
Incrociatore pesante. Busto. 320. 4000 metri.
But it is pretty much purely an anti-air ship at this BR though. You don't run into enough coastals to really use it. You can, but you will not one-shot them. I think it'll take 2 or 3 missiles for me to sink them. And I think they don't have any merchant ships left at the moment. Yes, but at the same time... Ah, there's left. We're still at a ticket advantage, and time's up. We've won.
Ritirarsi.
4 aircraft shot down with this thing. Actually, no, I shot 1 down with the Trento. But that's such a fun boat. Well, it's fun as long as the enemy actually spawns an aircraft. Rangefinder on the Trento, lovely. Actually got quite a decent amount of RP on the Trento. Let's get HTF. And what then? I think shrapnel protection might be a good one next. Let's do that. And then the float plane after that. One more decent battle should do it, and then I'll have the star for today. And we're about time for me to end the stream, although we've only been going for 2.5 hours. Should be going for a bit longer. So let me just open the squad name because then I can see you readied up or not. Yeah, we get a decal, don't we, if I complete this star? Curious to see which one it is. Again, the same problem as the last map. Cruisers only have 1 spawn and it's very close to each other. But it is what I'm grinding, so I am spawning it first. The Airstar, the thing is, and I've got myself the A6 Intruder, and I do play Sim, so it's not that bad to get the Airstar.
Preparare la nave alla battaglia. Motori a massima velocità. Timone, mirare
So we do the same thing.
Tutto a vapore. Sì, signore.
Oh, we're fully up to it, 6-3, lovely.
10.000 metri.
Oop, click out of the window again.
di combattimento.
What do we have in the enemy team? Pensacola, Gearing,
Hostile troops.
Timone,
a Liverpool, Helena, Pensacola. Don't see any enemy battleships yet. Yes, it does give a better multiplier than RB. This gives you a 3 times multiplier, which is quite good. Really, Fargo, really. Just sit still right in the middle of the spawn when people are trying to turn in. Very nice. Smoke screen is not a bad idea, Deutschland. Not a bad idea. It allows me to make my maneuver. I actually, you know what, I need to... Thing is, this is a really fun map if you're playing a destroyer, because you can spawn down south here in a destroyer. So I don't really want to ban it, but at the same time it is god-awful in cruisers. Fargo, please. Please just back up. Thank you very much, Adam. I hope I'll see you around another time. That's a Belfast. I'm no longer locked on for some reason. Yes, double smoke screen. Although how many people appreciate it is a different question. At the moment, you can like death tail ships in Sim, but what it just does is put the camera here and nothing else is different. If anything, that makes maneuvering so annoying. I think it would work if you could somehow like swap between different views. Like if you could get on the wings of the bridge, like over here and on the front, you can kind of see a bit better. But other than that, there's not really any point for naval sim. It's also like the thing with sim is you don't have any friendly or enemy markers, right? For that to happen, you need team-based matchmaking, like nation-based matchmaking. And I'm not sure that would be a good idea for naval. Some nations are clearly better than others, and I'm sorry, Phoenix, for cutting you off. If anything, what I'd like to see for naval is night battles, and some mechanics for that. You know, searchlights, flare guns, that kind of stuff would be cool, I think. Yeah, star shells. Even if not entirely practical because of this box around the targets, I'd still like to see it. Gestalt tracers at night are a different sight to behold. You don't. Believe me, you do not want nation-based matchmaking in naval. Because the queue times will first of all go to hell, because hell and a zombie spam. And if you're playing anything but US, you'd have to face nothing but Hellenas. I mean, it's not that much different from what we have now, but still now. You really wouldn't want to have that. Like, could you imagine the destroyer gameplay? Like, Japanese destroyers would be even more dead than they already are. American destroyers would again be on top because they're the only ones with modeled anti-frag armor. Nation-based matchmaking wouldn't work. With the current state of naval. At one point it might. But not at the moment, that's for sure. I think if you want to see like historical or nation-based matches in naval, best you really have to try and find a community that does custom battles or events for naval. And I sadly don't really have the time or know how to run them. I'm gonna turn in a bit because he warned for the torps, but I don't see him. There's an aircraft up and I assume it's a boat plane at B. Oh, we have I Navy in here, do we? Oh, it's on the squad, okay. Not the I Navy Death Squad.
The Allied forces have captured a zone.
It'll be part of it, I guess. Almost against Huygens. Again, it's just... I think historical matchmaking is not even really a thing in air and ground anymore. Not as heavily as it used to be. Which is a bit of a shame, really. Because I remember, especially for air, I remember grinding through the entire Japanese tree. And back then they only faced America or Russia. Every now and then they faced the British. The variety of maps you had back then was so nice. A lot of Pacific maps, Pacific campaign maps, which you don't really see anymore. Yeah, it is a bit. Especially for air battles, I think it misses a bit of the immersion you used to have with nation-based teams. For ground battles, I almost don't really mind as much mixed teams. Yeah. I mean, I loved facing Corsairs and Zeros as well over those specific maps. Because the specific maps were actually kind of really nice to play. Kind of varied in layout and objective. Yeah, I liked fighting the Americans as well, fighting the Russians every now and then. But nowadays, the Japanese actually team up with the Americans more than anything, which is incredibly annoying, because American pilots aren't exactly known to be the sharpest tools in the shed. Well, in-game at least. Yeah. Well, it's also, I think it's just the thing about immersion as well, because having like, if you play nation-based fight, having like a team consisting of Zeros and Key-61s fighting Corsairs and Hellcats, it's just so much more immersive than like fighting alongside P-51 shooting at Focke-Wulf 190s, RE-2000s, Spitfires. Like, it's just meh. Not quite the same. Oh, nice. Finished off Northampton and Alwyn. That does remind me, I do have, with the new carrier models that they've added this update, I do want to do one of my carrier events again. But I'm not entirely sure how to do it. I know that I'm going to do it on Saratoga. There's going to be an American lineup. But I want it to be an actual mission instead of just form up on the carrier and take off and take some pretty screenshots. think Northampton is tier 4 actually. Northampton is like the earliest heavy cruiser. Yeah. Still a good thing nonetheless. Shoot a bit more forward, see if I can maybe detonate it. It's Helena. If I reload before I'd hit a rock, I don't think I can, so never mind. Destroyer. Ooh, he's turning broadside, it's a Fletcher. You can detonate Fletchers, what is... oh no. Oh no. I didn't equip the TF on my 100 mils either, did I? Come on, anti-air guns. Come on, at least take him with us. Oh, I shouldn't turn this way. Come on. Oh, that's stupid. I'm still alive. That's a lot of flooding. That's a lot of flooding. Can I survive that? I should, because it's not flooding. Yes, I am surviving it. Because it's not. It's just a forward compartment that's being flooded. I'll actually stop. I'll stop the flooding repair because I'm not sinking. And start the fire extinguishing. Because I need that fire out now. Of course, that's... Can't keep taking fire though. They don't work proper. The Aigen armor-piercing bombs do not work. TNT is still the king. Believe me, if they were starting to work, I would tell you. So, kill that thing because I don't have any HP at the moment. And I have a forced bridge repair, so I can't do the unflooding until I actually repair it. Although I think that the brook... The 5-minute repair because... Oh, I have Randy with me. Yeah, I just have to... Yeah, he's helping repair. Good. I think. Oh no, he has to repair as well. Come on. I have my bridge back. Okay, good. Now I can help him repair. Also, yeah, I know he can't repair. I have to get going. Yeah. You already got a heavy cruising kill with it. Good stuff. You'll have to try and stick with me though, because I'm going forward. If you want my repairs. Brook is down, good. Aircraft. God. Please, I have all my anti-air guns, please. Okay, good September the Atlanta. That's a torpedo. No, no, I just deflooded that compartment, please. Ah! That's my ammo. I actually need to... I know I can survive that flooding. Let me actually just keep... Yeah, I can... Okay, I need to stop that fire because there's a fire in my magazine. But I literally was just about to finish unflooding that compartment. Ouch. Gale fires out. Let's pump out the water. They're calling out a torpedo boat on my left, 1,000 meters, but I'm not seeing it. I don't have new pumps, and that's why it's taking ages to just pump out the water. I should actually just turn the guns that way. Because the big boats will be over that way. 100 mils are shooting another aircraft, which is scary. SKR seems like a nice target, although it's an AI. That's really the higher priority. If I get torpedoed again in the front bulkhead, I swear. Oop, he's on fire.
Controllo dei danni per riparazione delle parti. Ripristinare
Gone.
l'integrità della tenuta statica. Motori indietro tuta.
Game should be over, I think, before I ever take another hit again. Yep. There we go.
Bersaglio individuato. Nave da pattuglia.
Ooh, that was alright actually. Didn't sink my Trento. I don't know, how many points did I get? Guess it should be enough for another star, right? No, how many points did I get? Really? Did I do so little? Ah, I guess it did. 360 points. Jesus. Okay. Ah, I got shrapnel protection on my Trento. Should help. Hydroplane next. Finish. How did I get so little? Oof. I mean, yeah, I took 2 torpedoes and I had to deal with all the flooding before doing anything else, really. And there we go. I did get a special task. Oh, yeah, I need to actually... Hold on. I did that Battle Pass challenge as well. I need to claim those rewards. So, Battle Pass. Priority core. More SL. A task that I think is going to be next to impossible, but it will. There we go. And off to battle again. I mean, I guess it makes sense that I got so little points because I only shot at the beginning, didn't I? By the time I got into the destroyer area, I was just getting torpedoed and I had to deal with that. But now my 100 mils have TF, so they should be a bit better against aircraft. Free monies indeed. Any cruise skills that might be interesting? Not really, I don't really have that much crew XP either. We'll go a few more rounds. Work our way towards Savoia. The thing is, though, we'll get to 5-3, we'll get to 5-7 later on, okay? I do want to actually try and spade the Trento, or at least upgrade as much as possible. Also, yeah, actually, hold on. You know what? Let's go 5-7 because we're seeing up tiers anyways. Go 5-7. Take your 5-7s, and I'll get my 5-7s ready. Beat that lineup as well, shouldn't it? Actually, let's just change this one out. 5-7. Which for me is not much different because actually, have I not crewed Montecuccoli yet? I haven't. Well, that's a darn shame. Articolo gets replaced, I guess. I prefer not doing 6-0 because that brings us to top tier battleships and that... Although we can try it. We can try it. It's fine. Yeah, let's try it. Nope. Unless... Deutschland's supposed to go ready. Montecuccoli is stock as well, isn't it? Yep. So just ready up whenever. We have an armored cruiser in game. And it's crap. But we have one, yeah. We have the Ikoma and the Japanese tree. Yes, the Ikoma and the Japanese tree at 5.7. And it's really not that good of a ship. Just waiting for Deutschland to ready up. There we go. Yeah, I know. The new camo stuff is quite tempting. I was going to say something before I was thinking of the squad stuff. Yeah, the yeah, command center. The command center were actually pretty alright at 5.0, but ever since they changed the sub rounds for them, like the fuses for them, they're really not any good anymore. But I was going to say, the stuff we got this update is pretty much all we're going to get for the next 3 months. And it's going to be a long time to not get any new content. Hopefully enough time for me to actually finish some trees that I wanted to finish.
Mettere in sicurezza la nave per salpare. Motori a massima
Nice.
velocità. Timone, tirare tutto babordo.
Tutto a lavoro. Sì, signore.
Timone,
And we start playing 6.0, full down to 5.0, of course.
Caccia torpediniere. Avanti. 14.000 metri.
posti di combattimento. Nemico avvistato.
Newport News is a 6.3 is a thing. That is brutal for a cruiser, really. And sure, it's going to be a dangerous ship. But I'm not... I don't know, I'll have to play Newport News to actually see how dangerous it'll be. If it'll even be any good against battleships. Kind of doubt. It is the first Des Moines, yeah. Well, I don't know what you mean. It is the first Des Moines class in game. But I still don't really know what to think of it. Because sure, Des Moines, really impressive. But is it really going to be that good? Don't know is the thing. Like, how vulnerable is the ammo on the thing? How vulnerable are the engines and crew compartments? Because that's the stuff you need to worry about. Like, the reason the Helena is such a good ship is because it's a pain in the neck to try and kill it. But yeah, it's definitely going to be a cruiser killer. Rapid fire 8-inch guns are definitely going to kill cruisers quickly. I'm gonna try and fight from B actually. You can test sail the Des Moines actually already. I think it's 7 to 6 seconds. It's crew dependent for some reason, but it's like a 6-second reload on 203mm guns, which is nuts. Her NTR is a bit lackluster though, because she's in a very late refit. Yeah, she still does have the 5-inch, but you'd be surprised how important low caliber guns can be, if not to just scare off the enemy plane. Yeah. Ooh, that would have been a good shot if only it was the correct range. Let's try that. Courage the destroyer or courage the cruiser? Which courage are you talking about? If you're talking about the cruiser, I've heard good things about it. I don't have it myself. Nor have I played the Italian version of it, which is Genio di Savoia. But I've heard good things about it. SAP. Get SAP for the destroyers. The American destroyers. They're always good. And there we go. Pop them off it, just like the good old days. I want to fight around. I want to fight around B, but it's. I don't think this cruiser is really suited for close range combat. So I don't want to really do it, but at the same time I do really want to do it.
The enemy has most of the strategic zones.
Yeah. Like the Trento is just like the kid version of the Zara and the Pola. Really good cruisers. Trento's a pretty good cruiser as well, really. Italian 8-inch guns do hit pretty hard. What's the is the Bolzano a different? It is a different class, isn't it? I keep forgetting what the Bolzano actually is. Thing is, it's not really a gap between Trento and Zaro, is it? It's like literally a BR difference. Oh, are they different guns? Okay. I'm not really too familiar with all the Italian naval guns, like the difference between all the ships. That doesn't look fun. Oh yeah, I'm not gonna complain about if we get more ships. I still really want to see like a Maya for Japan, would be awesome. I think with the Miyoko we don't really need like the Atago herself. But the AA refit Maya I still really want to see. As well as some other ships, of course. I am well aware of the A-26 and she is now within anti-air range. There she goes. Ah, 18 guns were too high. No. No. Ow, that hurts a lot, that hurts really a lot. Ouch. Ouch, ouch, ouch. But we're fine. No detonations, no sinking. We're fine. If only didn't lose like 80% of our crew in that run. Thanks. Yeah, like that's the reason you don't really go for like center mass if you're bombing a ship. Try and go for the magazines near the turrets. I don't have a float plane on my ships at the moment. Yeah, the thing is, Deutschland, though, I don't have good crews for my Italian ships, so the NTR is a bit. I don't think we can really wait, can we? I'm repairing my engines. So, anyways. We're up on something at Diana. Right there. Now, does the Diana have... Diana has a vulnerable rear ammo rack, doesn't it? Not a front one. That Diana keeps backing up. Keep backing up just a bit more. Just a bit more. Never mind, Phoenix already killed him. Can I shoot over this island? Let's find out. I can. That's 8-inch AP going straight down the middle of that Moffat. Also, that is already enough broadside to actually detonate a Moffat. So let's give that a shot. Those are looking decent. Too high. I'm gonna go left of this island to give just a bit of space. If I can make this turn. It does mean I can no longer shoot at a Moffat. It should be fine. Ooh, sank him anyway to a fire. Can I snake my way through this spot, through this corner? I want to try and go over there actually, get to see. No, who do I have there? British destroyer, shoot the front magazine. Go. They were high. Omaha class. That's not good. We try and mark it. Probably not gonna happen. I have to run through this Diana. I don't think that's gonna work. Yeah, and to slow to a halt. Torpedoes on the way, probably from a destroyer. Any aircraft up? Nope. So that's where I have to go, really, to go to... Yeah, I know there's torps in the water, I can see them. I'm not planning on going through there. Atlanta there, oh boy. I think we should have this, but yeah, Phoenix, you're about to run into an Omaha. Click that window again. That's a Frank not. He's run himself aground. Ooh, he backed up quick enough. If you actually run yourself aground and put your ship high in the water, you can ammo rack ships you couldn't normally ammo rack. So that's a very dangerous thing to do. If you know you're running into big gun ships. I think all my shots are going to clip that island. They're under rear guns past. And there we go. And I'm in range for the Atlanta. The scariest 5-3 cruiser you can imagine. Enemies capturing A, but that no longer matters as we hold B and C. With a big old cruiser advantage. I'm stuck here basically. I'm in cover again. Yeah, nothing's gonna hit from that. If I go a bit more forward, I'll be able to shoot him though. If I don't run myself aground first. I need to repair my guns, because I don't have any AA on that side anymore. As the Atlanta destroyed all of it. There we go, AA guns back up. Crit on him. And an assist. There's the Atlanta, trying to hide itself a bit. There is indeed an Aoba behind her as well. Come on, come to a halt. Something... Nope, that's just... I don't know, there's something else shooting me. And of course it sets fire. It is, yeah. It's quite... Like, the early battleships are quite small, really, compared to some World War II ships. Again, compared to World War II cruisers, dreadnoughts can be quite small. And I'm dead. You might as well try and get some other shots off into the Atlanta. Just a bit more. Oh yeah, just one final salvo. Where I go down into the depths. What should I spawn next? Not a backup, because it's too late in the match to really do anything with a backup. Maybe my brand spanking new Montecuccoli. Oh, plane. Somebody's float plane. Those are some quite old torpedo tubes for a cruiser. Actually not a bad reader for a light cruiser compared to the 501, the Bartolomeo. Wait, isn't this Bartolomeo? Yes, no, this is Raimondo. Yeah, Colleone is a really bad light cruiser. The light cruiser like a heavy cruiser reload at 5.0. Not fun. But this on the other hand is more reasonable. It would have been fun of course to have AP instead of just a high explosive to shoot at this cruiser. We'll make do. Make do. And here is probably my demise, him returning fire. There goes a bridge for a 40-second repair. Seems reasonable. Elevator of the second gun turret is out. I can't even knock out his main gun turrets with non-explosive, can I? I think that's probably the one modification for naval I just don't understand. Why cruisers don't have any stock AP. Luckily it usually doesn't really matter too much, because you can get AP pretty quickly. But still. A ship not being able to repair its gun barrels, I can understand. Not putting out its own fire is a bit less so, but not having any AP, really? There we go, another match completed. Now, do we have the star or not? Because I didn't actually check how many points I had. I do, and it is a all white decal. Got the hydroplane on the Trento as well. Next up, new pumps might be useful, but at the same time I don't get flooded that often. I think I'll go for the armament, better traverse. And I think, what's the time? Yeah, I think I'm actually going to end it here for tonight. I got my star, as promised. Well, as titled. I played what I wanted to play, really. So I think I'll leave it at that. Now the next star is Christmas weekend, isn't it? I should have time to stream on Saturday. Maybe I'll do the stream then. I'll have to see though. But yeah. Also, the video summarizing this update is being worked on. And if all goes well and smoothly, I'll have it uploaded tomorrow evening. I should have. But yeah, I'll leave it at that, and I'll see you all in the next one, whenever that one may be. So yeah, see you all later.